Hello, welcome back to Baba Is You. We're playing Nimi's Garden. However, before we actually continue, you might remember that there was this one level we were kind of a bit stuck on. I don't know if I can find it for you in this level list over here. I don't think I can find it. There's a lot of levels here. I don't want to spoil anything for myself or for the viewers. I'll just go right ahead to this extra thing that I've created. Because I wanted to figure out how I was able to get some object to be 6 different things at once, right? Including word. And these were everything that I had basically. I have a U property. I replaced it with sad so that I don't have to worry about not being U and stuff. I also have the 4 colors. I think it's yellow instead of orange, but whatever. And word, which will be quite important. So we're gonna try to make this rock be 6 things at once using all the text that we have. Now one thing that I tried, well, okay, if we start off with the basics, how many, if you understand this as bending text, how many objects can you make it? And the answer is, at the moment you can make 4. Plus 5, and then to make the 6th one, it's a bit harder because once you have this 5 objects, right? Or I guess something like this might also work because rock is word. You can't actually make the 6th object appear, because if you did want the 6th object to appear, you would need a cross basically. Right now, without any crossing between statements, you only get 5 properties at once. So you definitely need a cross where something like, this happens. But the issue with that is, if I did try that, how would I do that? If I did try to make a cross, the is actually doesn't fit well enough. See, it is in front of the red there. And this red will block us from being able to make rock is sad like so. So there's definitely something else going on here. Another thing I wanted to think about is, what if I had and is as a statement? Because did you know and is also gives you a proper statement? Like, you can make rock is something and is something. It's grammatically correct and therefore it works in this game. So this is a proper statement you can make. So it's not rock is blank and blank. It could be rock is blank and is blank. I'm not sure if this guy gives us extra space. If it does, that would be cool. Doesn't really look like it though. It looks like I can still fit 5 objects only. Right, because this is no longer crossing. It's no longer really crossing. Right? It's basically the same thing as having this, which is which means no cross. And then if I swapped it out with the bending is, it's basically the same because we're shifting the is over. So in reality, we're just shifting this over. We can have more text over here, but the cross is still, it really doesn't make a difference. We still can't have all 6 things going on. So I'm not too sure if it's possible to make 6 things go on here. Can you give rock 6 properties at once like that? I also want to say something like this might be possible, but you can't have and without any is in front of it. So I don't think this works. Although I do think that maybe this does give us 6. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Not even close. Alright, I'm gonna go all the way back to that level again and see if we're missing anything. See, because we have only this text, right? We don't have anything else to work with. We have this star, but the star only hinders us. It blocks us from pushing outwards. So we don't have anything else. Unless we can, affect stuff in some other way. I mean, maybe Nimi being wood is fundamentally different. I also wonder if there's anything to do with the outside text. Like, maybe I can cut down this feeling red and blue and green to something. Because I noticed there are like little spaces on the sides, right? That feels like a really big brain answer, but I don't think that's it either. We have 6 properties, blank is, and then an and an is. So yeah, that does seem like what we all that does seem like everything that we have. And then therefore what? Or was it yellow? I don't remember if I saw it. It wasn't really yellow. How does this work? I mean, there's no point being any property twice, right? Because you only need to be red and orange and green and blue. How do you make this 6 things at once? I feel like there is just no way. I don't know if you can prove it. But see, this and connects to 2 things. This is connects to 2 things. Although and must be connected to is, so one of the is actually loses whatever it's connected to. And the interesting thing about the bending text is that I don't think it's very efficient to cross it at all, right? If you cross bending text, right, it's basically just the same as removing whatever's on top. So if you crossed, you could basically remove the top and everything still holds, or you could remove the side and everything still holds. So, yeah, so you can move anything and it all still holds. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Why does this break? Doesn't rock is word become a statement here? Yeah, 2 times rock is word, right? So why does removing this do anything? If I made rock is word like this, and I did this, oh, that doesn't work. Okay, wait, which means that rock is word can only be made with rock text. Ah, I see. Okay, so you can't make rock is word, you know, with the rock itself, right? Unless it's somehow possible with the... Yeah, it's not possible. See, rock is no longer word. I didn't know that happens. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing you could do. I didn't actually know that was a property of text here, that statement is not very... Yeah, okay, it just doesn't work. Huh. Even though it does say rock is word twice, you can't remove one of them and have the other one still hold. It just destroys everything. Okay, interesting property. But not what we're looking for. I guess at least we now know that rock is word has to be from the rock text itself. Can't be just rock is word with this rock over here. Alright, so going back to this, and can connect to 2 things. Is can connect to 2 things. But and must be connected by one of the is. And this is can technically connect to 2 things. So by removing one of the connections to push it towards and, you have 3 connections from the is and 2 connections from the and. So how is it ever possible for 6 connections, for 6 things to be made? Unless there's something weird about this text that I'm not seeing, or maybe something's wrong with my logic here. I don't think 6 things can be made at once, and I don't think text stacking is anything useful right now, right? I mean, is this valid? Right, none of this is valid. Yeah, because the green and orange text don't bend. It's only is. So you can only bend at the is itself, like this. Well, yeah, so the N has to connect directly to orange like that. Oh, I see. You don't actually need word, do you? There you go. That's how you make 5 things without using word at all. Okay, so I think I think 6 connections is not actually possible. We just have to make 5 connections without using the word itself. Because that's possible with a single piece of text. Which means that maybe something like this is fine. Like that? That's fine, right? Because after pushing something down... Oh, the issue is now this and over here is stuck. It doesn't have anything to connect to, which means that it still cannot make that quote-unquote 5th connection. So I need to push it up 1 more. How would I do that? I could remove this one. I should remove this one first. Unless I try to push it down instead, if that somehow works better. No, because that doesn't work. Why would it? Yeah, because the text will be reading upwards, which doesn't happen. So yeah, it doesn't form a sentence at all. So it does look like I can only push up. Do you think it makes a difference if I did something like that instead? I mean, technically it gives us a more versatile word to use. This and is a lot more versatile. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe I do still need this this thing over here. Actually, can I... Yeah, okay. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, I can't undo my reset. Fair enough. Let me just get back to where I was just now. Yeah, if I pushed in something, I get this is, which is a lot more versatile than the normal white color one. What does that help me with? How do I get Nimi to stay as you? And is you, maybe? Because I want to move this entire statement up 1, right? To give me enough space to push something behind this and. Wow, that just doesn't work. So something like this might work, but now I'm stuck. I can't leave because the and you doesn't follow. And doing this? No, not that either. Okay. So this puzzle is more about setting up a statement than it is to actually find the correct setup at all. It's to figure out how to get there. Is pushing the statement up correct? Or is pushing it down more correct? Because maybe it is. Maybe I can do something like this. Oh no, because by doing that I can no longer... Yeah, I have to push down both at once, which is not good. Same for pushing it upwards. You need to push both statements, both Nimi and the and you up at once. Unless I can do and is you, you know, something like that. Not sure. Not sure. Hmm. Also feels very weird that everything looks like this. It's like, I mean, technically you could do that, but not really. And then technically okay, from this point, if I had the and text available, I could make that statement down here. That's fine. But I do not have that and text available, which is the entire issue. If I did, if I did, we're basically winning if I did. But no, the and text is still stuck. If I said is blank and is you, like, does that make any sense? Why would that do anything? So this puzzle itself is probably going to take me a full episode. But that's okay. It'll be a lot shorter for you guys because you'll be watching sort of an edited version where I take out all this thinking time. I feel like this specific sequence is so it works so well that it has to be part of the solution, doesn't it? Right? This sequence works so well. Does it have to be? Is there any way to make it better, maybe? And how would I do that? Because after this point, we're pretty stuck. Does this work? No, it doesn't. No, I said it's not possible to have word as your final solution setup, right? Because you can't have 6 things connected at once. You need to be you plus the 4 colors. Therefore, you can't have just word as one of the extra things. Wait a minute. Does this work? Wait, no. I just need to push everything up. Yeah, that's the point. I need to push everything up. I don't know how that would work though. Could I transfer you guys? Oh, wait a minute. If I place an and over here, I could do that. That's a new thing we can do. Everything does look a bit more stuck, but I think I could push in text to get stuff out. Oh, in fact, I think this might actually be slightly better. Yeah. So if I push text out, can I not just do green here? And then if I could get all the text in right. And then the other two colors go there. Wait, isn't this just it? Yellow here and then blue over there. That is it. Okay. That was cool. Not the setup I imagined at all. But there you go. Area complete. Cool. Alright, definitely took us a while, but we got through. Alright, so that is one roadblock done. We do have a second roadblock which is much bigger though. It blocks us from 3 other levels, so let's see if we can work on that. Volatile. So this one, wow, stable. I do not like this word one bit. And I have done no previous preparation for this level itself, so okay, what was my idea? My idea was to make robot the one to be stable, right? And then what happens? The robot will move through this because I will make robot is move. And then I will idle, so robot is stable. I will also need a statement that says robot is Nimi, which does not take effect until I unidle, in which case I will no longer be stable and I will gain this statement and then turn into Nimi. That is the main idea. Right, and the issue is, how do I get all that to happen after turning into the robot first? Because I cannot do anything after turning into robot. Okay, good, I can get all this text out, which may imply a multi-step process. Can I become 2 things at once? Why would that be useful? Why would that be useful? I can do that to infinitely duplicate myself, but I can never have one robot and one Nimi at the same time. It's either everyone is robot or everyone is Nimi. Oh, actually doesn't. Yeah. No, it does work. You can use it to duplicate yourself. And I think that would be a lot of you now. Yeah, that would be a lot of me. I can see with the particles in the back, there are a lot of me stacked on top of each other. Why would that be any useful? I don't think it would be. Defeat kills everyone at once. Okay, but at least I know this sort of duplication method works. I mean, because it isn't like shift or anything, making it move doesn't do anything either. Okay. What else can I do? I can also make an object simply just stable with no extra stuff. Oh, maybe by making Nimi stable, I can make Nimi's robot without becoming robot. But the issue with that is that now by removing stable, I immediately turn into robot. So both statements have to be on at the same time. Maybe I can do that. I need to make robot as Nimi though. How do I even do that? I can't. Because I don't have the statements necessary. What? Right, and then how do I turn back? Because even if I unidle, I literally, there is no statement saying robot is Nimi. Idle robot is stable. Alright, so what was that one thing we toyed with? Something that looks like this, right? And why does this not work? Right, because I turned back into Nimi before becoming stable. See, that's the point. That's the problem. I okay. What was the issue again? Or how do I fix this issue of me not being able to? This statement can only be made after I become stable. Oh. But how do I do that? I can't. Unless I have robot is moved as a set statement down here already. Maybe that we can do. Yeah, maybe that we can do. So I have robot is Nimi over here. And then I have... Wait, isn't this the exact same issue? Yeah, I just turned back. I need to produce robot is Nimi the other way around. I need to make Nimi is robot first, and then while moving, so something a bit like this. The only issue is that the is still needs to be there for me to be stable first, which makes it a lot harder, right? Unless I can stack text. I have robot remove and Nimi at the same time on the same piece of text. Although that's highly unlikely based on what this thing is about. Yeah. Well, I have some idea. Okay, so... No, I do not have an idea. I have no idea at all about how this works. Dang it. Okay. Dang it. So, to recap, I need to have robot is move and idle robot is stable at all times. I then need to turn Nimi is robot as a statement first. However, I also need to, after turning into robot, produce the statement robot is Nimi afterwards and have it exist forever. How do I do that? How would I do that? I was like, it's possible to produce Nimi is robot and then robot is Nimi first if I maybe tried something like this. Maybe? If I tried something like this. Right, but the issue is by doing so, I would fail to keep this statement, and therefore be unable to turn back into Nimi. And also I don't get there for real because all the text is blocking me. Actually, what it seems like is I cannot be pushing a horizontal statement at all. So that's a little bit weird. Is that a hint as to what I can't and what I can't do? I cannot be pushing a full statement into here because I would just be on the tar. So it might look a bit more like, whatever I'm doing. You know what? You know what I could try? I could try doing something like this. And then I produce a statement here, this Nimi is robot statement. How do I do this? Like that. And then what happens is doing this and then doing that allows me to push one piece of text in here. And obviously I can't redo this because I can't make that statement again. But it does let me push one piece of text in. Is that helpful? I mean, it would be better if I could push two, right? If I could push something like... If I could do something a bit more like... this. So this first. And then I push Nimi down there. I push is through, you know. And then my final step is to push Nimi down there while somehow... That wouldn't work on idle blank is stable though. That wouldn't do anything. I mean, it looks useful, being to push a single piece of text in, but what does a single piece of text even do? Like it doesn't. I still feel like whatever I did here, this idle robot is stable, and then having robot is Nimi somewhere. Is close. Okay, see, the issue with this statement is, I think the underlying issue is, how are we gonna keep robot is Nimi and then not break it away immediately? And the best and you can't make it horizontally and then push the entire statement through. Because if you try something like this, you just get stuck on the tar anyway. So the next best thing that I know without, overhauling the whole idea is to do something like this. So that I do this, make the statement, and then bounce back. That's the next best idea I have, but that's super restricting. Although, is it? Yeah, it is. It is so restricting that the real issue with it is we don't have enough is texts. So I could do this. I could do this, but I can't. One thing I would like to do is have another is text here so I can make Nimi's robot and then move and then start moving all the way there, and that should work. But we don't have the is. So I gotta somehow... Right, so I'm just gonna test this over here and prove that technically this works. But yeah, see, I need to be stable so that I don't turn into Mini first. That is such a problem. I'm like, how can I do that while utilizing this is twice? I can use the is here by making a cross. Or I could... or another thing I could do, which seems a little bit more tricky, but maybe I could, is have robot is stable and robot is robot at the same time. No, but I need to be idle. Unless I did something like... Okay, see this? If I made a statement that looks like this, and then I became robot, would I gain the properties of robot is robot? I do gain those properties. Okay. But if I did this and then I did this and then I did this, I am not robot is robot, because this statement was not existent during its creation and therefore does not work at all. So even though robot is stable and I did produce it after robot is robot exists, technically robot is stable causes robot is robot to, you know, happen. I was like, can I stack text? The stable thing allows very interesting things to happen. Because I remember stable as a property. Like, stable used to be able to stack two things that will push, both push. It used to be able to. I don't know if it works on two identical objects stacked on top of each other though. I don't know. If I do this for long enough. I mean, not that a lot of me exist, but like what? It doesn't do anything. You know, it's not like I can move faster when there's more of me. And it's like, if I'm idle, then all of me becomes stable, right? Is that something I can do? No, because yeah, it doesn't stack. I'm like, maybe if I become stable, every single no. Dang, why is this level so hard? I mean, I can make myself move twice. See, do I need to make myself move 3 times though? I can make myself be moved twice, right? How many steps is this? 5. So I need to be moved like, what, 4? I need to be moved 4 times. That just doesn't feel right. Does not feel possible. So it definitely doesn't seem like it's tech stacking. That just feels very clunky. But it's like, what else is there to do? Okay. I want to try this one more time. See if there's anything different we can do. So starting with the usual setup. We want to make Nimi his robot and then idle, right? What if I made this happen? Oh, is that it? Oh my god, that was it. Wait, okay, so why did this work? Because when Nimi is returns to robot, you can be stable here, and therefore robot won't turn into Nimi as long as I stay idle. Which means once I do this, I turn it back into Nimi because I'm no longer idle. Oh, I see. Well, that was weird. But I guess we finally got it, which gives us access to the final few levels. Oh my goodness. Anyway, level 13, Pluck. We got more idle here. We also got write. Interesting. Write turns it into the text that you put there, right? Yes. Can you write idle? No. You also can't write is apparently, so that's interesting. So we can turn amoeba into one kind of text, and that's it. Okay, I can't make amoeba stable either, so amoeba is just there to become a piece of text. That's all it can do, I'm pretty sure. Vial has flag is win, and beaker sinks vial. Oh, okay, so I need beaker to be push, but I need to be inside this little like crevice here so I can push it outwards. Interesting. I can also make... What can I make? I can do idle beaker as push. And Nimi is auto, maybe. Oh, but because of that, I will never actually be in this center spot that's facing the right position. Oh, I see. Which means I'll never actually get to push it out because I'll never be able to idle and face the opposite direction. Okay. What do? How does this help? You can write stable. I feel like writing stable might be useful. If we haven't used stable yet, so what is up with having two stables? I could make beaker is push and stable. So if I got the amoeba to write beaker instead, I can make you push and stable at the same time. I can make idle beaker is stable. I could just make beaker is stable and now be push. How does that do anything? If I did this, I can now remove all of that, and idle beaker will be push. Now I can make idle Nimi as auto. There you go. Because idle is no longer used to make idle beaker as push. Oh, there you go. Whoa. There you go. Which means now I can finally turn face this way and idle to push it out. Awesome. So now we can sync that and get on the flag to win. Cool level. Okay. Unstable combination. Oh, we got a lot of stuff. We got vessel, alive, and stable. We got all three. And also I am vessel instead of you. I am also defeat. Interesting. Beaker is win, but I need to be alive on the beaker. Lonely. Well, interesting thing is that once I'm on the beaker, I'm no longer lonely. So maybe I'll make lonely vial as vessel. And then... lonely vial is alive. Okay, that makes me... No, I want me to be alive when I'm not lonely. I can make lonely vial as defeat, and then lonely vial as vessel. That is useful. Okay, so let's see if I can do this first. What I want is I want vial to be... I want lonely vial to be defeat first. No, I don't. Do I want lonely vial to be vessel first? So let's make lonely vial as vessel, and then we make vial as stable. Now I can remove this and I will be able to move because I'm vessel. What does that mean though? It's like... Once I'm in here, I can't really change text. So I need to set up everything outside first and then stand here. The thing is, I want to be alive once I am on the beaker. So I want lonely vial as defeat then. Yes, because I want to stand here, be alive, and I won't be defeat because I'm not lonely. So yes, that is something I want to happen. What else do I want to happen? I only want to be lonely vial is defeat. I can make lonely vial is stable. Yes, I can do that. Lonely vial is stable. So that I am... Right, so let's start by making vial is stable first. No need the lonely. Remove the vessel and make it horizontal. So something like this. No. Something like that would work. Because I want lonely vial is stable like this. With the vial here. So I can arrange this into forming this L shape here. So actually what I have to do is I'm gonna push this this entire statement up to this second row here. Now we have this vessel in the second row. I can make this lonely vessel is stable kind of thing. I mean, I guess I can remove this now and make that. Can do this. Right, and because I am now stable, I won't gain the alive. Ah, there you go. And so, once I'm here, yeah, okay, I didn't gain the life until I was no longer stable. And once I'm no longer stable, by being not lonely, I become alive. And then also because lonely vial is defeat and I am no longer lonely, I will not be defeat. Awesome, okay. That was quite complicated. It was pretty unstable, yes. Final level, stack. Okay, we only have stable here, but we have box is sync and still. Why do I need box there? Oh, I need the box to be a key. Ah, okay. So the problem with having two keys is that how do you do this? Alright. Stack. Oh, do we need to stack? Okay. Well, box is sync, so I can't stack them like this because they would sync each other. I need to find a way to stack them. If I made key is push and stable, can do that. Actually, I think I'll do it the other way around, where I did this. And in fact, I'll do it over here, because now key is push. I want to remove the push and turn the box into a key. Why? Because this key is push, but this one is not. There you go, so now you can stack them. Ah, okay, so yes, because we learned before that the creation of objects does not keep the stable properties. So now they are stacked. There are two keys on top of each other. I can now make key push and open, which should allow me to get in there. And yeah, I think it's easy to see why having two keys not stacked together would not allow you to go into this area. You have two keys here and then you'll be stuck on the belt. But there you go. Awesome. Okay. quick teaching you a little fancy trick. I think if people didn't know of that rule, they would find this challenging, but I guess I found level 12 challenging than the rest. Awesome. Alright, so full clear on this and this. That's great. Well, next time we shall continue with the rest of Magic Show. And hopefully by then full clear everything. We do have this one which we got stuck on. We also got those, so yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.